wise man once said that filmmaking is a chance to live many lifetimes. I mean, wherever you are, whoever the actor is, they just have a way of bringing to life whatever you give to them. It's always a fun time. Today in the studio, I'm joined by one of your favorite actors. I mean, when I said I was going to interview him today, everybody was like, oh, I like that guy. I saw him in so movie. Now I know you're wondering who's this person. You have to stick around to find out who. My name is NY Obe, and welcome to Movie Talk. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to introduce to you Mr. Shawn Faqua. How are you?
I'm great.
So what's happening? I mean, you've been around now, different movies. When I'm talking to somebody for the first time, I always want to know how it's been from the start. When you start acting till now, what has changed? What has helped you?
That's a long story. We won't leave here today. That's what you want to hear. We'll be here to next tomorrow. But I mean, the journey has been interesting. It's been an interesting one. Well, starting out was quite tough in terms of, I mean, you need to prove yourself as an actor, you know, especially now that, I mean, like actors, like every day, there's a new actor every day, there's a new actress coming out every day, you know, and it's not just in Lagos, you know, Nigeria has 36 states, so you can imagine the competition that is out there. But the good part is people don't resort to acting these days as a last resort. You know, you have professionals who leave medicine, engineering, whatever profession to come into acting, you know, and it's a very welcome development because the way the industry is tailored now, this is the best time to come into the industry, you know. You have Hollywood looking into Nollywood at this time, you know, who would have thought, you know, before people would leave Nollywood and travel out for want of a better life or, or better pay, you know, and then of course when you go there, there are like millions of people who have lived there who are vying for, you know, for a break, and it's pretty much difficult to break into that space, you know, so everybody had to run back, you know, so I mean, it's better now that they are coming to meet us, so you have a better proposition, you know, so yeah, it's an interesting time to be an actor. If you're out there, you want to be an actor, or you want to get into the industry, this is the best time to do that, so.
Now, talking about people leaving whatever they were doing before, medicine, engineering, you left engineering for this. I mean, there must be something special. There must be a connection or something.
My dear, there must be something special, because you get to the point where you begin to ask yourself, you know, are you sure you really want to do this?
Yeah.
You know, because it's really, I mean, for me, people get into the industry for different reasons. Some for the fame, some for the money, some for, I don't know, but everybody has a reason why they're here. That's the truth, you know. So for me, I wasn't looking for any of that. You know, I mean, I used to be in entertainment while I was in school. I used to organize shows and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I always had,
no, not really. I always had, you know, something to do in entertainment space, you know. But engineering was paying me way better, you know, in terms of, I mean, salary-wise.
You're having so much fun.
Yeah, well, you're having so much fun, but you'll need the l'argent as well. I mean, it's not...
He's not saying the truth, though. if he shows me his statement now, you leave whatever you're doing and enter acting.
Well, it wasn't always like that. You know, starting out, of course, you have to do some pro bono stuff. You have to make sacrifices. People will tell you, oh, I will give them, you need to be out there, you know.
The popular director.
Yeah, let me put you, you know, let me put your face out there.
Yeah.
And all this used to be very funny because I'm like, well, I'm already out here, you know. But yeah, like I said, you would always make those sacrifices, you know. And sometimes you have to drink Gary, you know. You have to drink Popo Gary and fish, you know, and with ice cubes. For those people who like ice cubes with that Gary, barium sulfate, if you know what I mean. You know, so I mean, those times will also pass, you know. and then eventually it begins to make a whole lot of sense, you know. And then it's also good to also ask. I mean, forgive me for going spiritual, but it's important you hear from God and, oh, is this where you should be? Because there'll be times where you would ask yourself, did you make the right decision? You know, in terms of your career and everything. But I mean, we're in a country where even when I was working at 9 to 5, I still had stuff I was doing on the side.
Business.
You know, yeah, that's the kind of country where my sister.
Yeah,
you know,
so
if
you
you want to be a millionaire or you want to own your own
salary.
home, you can't be in one industry, really.
Yeah, but now do you think that you made the right decision?
I know that I made the right decision. I mean, at the time when I made the switch, I asked God to give me certain signs, you know, certain things to make me know that I'm not about to fool myself, you know, and He did, you know, which is amazing, which is why I'm still here. You get, and it's been an amazing journey, really and truly, and it just keeps getting better, you know. I mean, now that the eyes of Hollywood and the world is in Africa,
Yeah.
you know, in terms of movies and all that. I mean, when you talk about Africa, Nigeria is the movie hub. It's an entertainment hub, if you ask me. You know, so I'm in the right place. Lagos is
And being
the
a very
capital.
good actor,
You
no
know.
need stress.
It's the glory of the Lord, with my sister. You know, you tell me, I don't know.
That's why you're sitting here. I mean, if you were not a very good actor.
You will not call me to come and interview me.
Hey,
I'm sorry to all you people out there who are not very good actors. You will not see interview. Hello.
but then was it modeling before acting, or it's just you just did everything together? So
Yeah, I used to model from while I was still in school.
Yeah.
Then, you know, so I used to pay my bills, you know, and it paid some good money. You know, imagine you're in school, you know, and yeah, people are, you know, trying to get by, and you're getting paid 250K, you know, 400K, 100. You know, then it used to be some good cash, you know. But I mean, when acting came, you know, we still did a little bit of that. You know, but as you build your brand, you just know that, man, you want more. You know, you just know, you know, that more has to come out of this. You know, and then you need to focus on something. You get, and then acting is quite encompassing, all encompassing. You know, in terms of you need to be in the space for an actor. Well, starting out, you get those times will come when you might be on 2-3 different separate sets.
Yeah.
You get, and shout out to Nigerian actors, man, not too much. You know, it's not beans doing like being a character, getting into it's not. So when you see these guys giving you their all, you need to respect that craft. It's not beans. Like I can tell you that for free. You know. But then these are the things you have to do to survive, if you know what I mean. You need to pay those bills.
Yeah.
You know, because every time maybe now I meet someone and the person says, oh, you're an actor, right? You know, before they ask you, what do you do? You get, and you say, you're an actor. Like, okay, what else do you do? And I'm like, hello,
very, very sad.
I'm an actor. Do I need to do anything else? You know, but I mean, that's the country we live in.
Shows that there's been an improvement.
Of course, there is, and it's still
very
ongoing.
good.
So we're grateful to God for that.
So guys, I mean, if I leave Shawn Faqua, he will tell us about himself. In short, I will not be able to leave here today, but we have so many questions for you that you answer right after this break.
Okay.
Welcome back, guys. We still have Shawn Faqua in the studio.
Yeah.
And he's about to tell us where exactly he's from. I mean, he's thrown everyone into confusion.
Yeah, that's true.
Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? Everyone wants to know.
Where's Shawn Faqua from?
We know you're Nigerian.
You do?
Yes, we do.
Wow. That's all you need to know. I'm Nigerian, guys. You understand what I mean?
Okay, where is your mommy from?
Okay, if I start to go into that, it will take a long while to break it down. So, all you guys need to know is Shawn Faqua is Nigerian. He's from the north, the east, west, and south. Yeah, you understand what I mean? So, anywhere we be, that's who we be. All right, let's move on.
Why are you keeping this a secret from us?
Find out, find out. Give them some. You want to give them everything at once.
Yes,
Let them search. You understand what I mean?
Okay, Shawn, where did you grow up?
I grew up in. Let me see. That's true. Where did I grow up? Lagos, Port Harcourt. I'm Nigerian. One love, one Nigeria.
But then, what projects are you currently working on? Or projects? 'Cause I feel you're jumping from this place.
Yeah, it's quite a couple. Everything. Well, I mean, I'm not, I'm not jumping like you say, but I mean, we can't do everything that comes our way. The Shawn Faqua brand, the brand Shawn Faqua is. I love to do stuff that is challenging. You know, not your regular mainstream type of role. You know, fortunately for us as actors now, we get better scripts. You have amazing stories now, like before where people like to stereotype you. I mean, it's not a bad thing to be stereotyped though.
I think it's a bad thing.
No,
sometimes
it's not.
You just see this actor and you're ready to know where the movie is going.
Well, yes.
I'm happy it's changing.
Yes, you know, that is and that's an African thing, I think. Or maybe a Nigerian thing, I'm not sure. You know, but I mean, even in America, in Hollywood, there's certain actors that are stereotyped. Yeah, you see like you see Adam Sandler, you know this is comedy. Yeah, you see who else again? You just know that this is. But
then it's better than when you see this actor playing the wicked wife or the wicked mother-in-law in all films, and it's just tiring.
Well, but like I said, it pays the bills.
Yeah.
Do you get? Because anytime there's a wicked whoever type of role, people just go, oh, call this person, because you've carved a niche in that genre for yourself. Do you understand? I mean, so it's not a bad thing to be stereotyped, you know. But for me, I just want more. I don't want to be boxed into a type of.
But do you think that that's what's going to happen now?
Actually,
you know, that's how it happens, really.
Yeah, I was with okay. Let me just say, but I was with a producer, and she was like, man, Shawn, you say you're amazing, that you could have been, you know, I've not been giving you the right roles. You know, and I'm like, well, these things happen.
Yeah.
You know, because even when Dario Laito, shout out to him, the director and writer of Ojuko Koro, which is one of the best scripts that I've read in a while, you know, when he reached out to me and said, oh, he wants me to do this project, and he mentioned the character after I'd read the script.
Yeah.
I was in shock, because regularly you see people say, oh, fine boy, yellow skin, come and act, lover boy, something,
boy.
you know, and all that type of stuff. And I'm like, come on now, guys, there's got to be more, you know. But he took the detour and said, you know, do this, and I'm like, okay, amazing, you know. I'm sure there's something he saw. And I think he said he had watched a couple of my stuff, you know, and every film that you see Shawn Faqua star in, there's always something different. Is that he's playing a female, I played a female once, yeah, that was an interesting one as well. In fact, I did another one recently, female.
You really pick challenging roles.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting to be all these different people and have the viewers or the fans hit you up and say, man, you are amazing, you are great, you're this, you're that. You know, it's a great feeling in terms of you're not just getting by. It's a different thing when, you know, people say, call him, let's manage, we can, rather than, oh no, he will kill it. You know, or there are certain roles that, because the truth is, script writers these days are kind of streamlined in their writing, because they're not sure if there are actors out there who can pull off certain roles. But the truth is,
but we do have good actors.
Yes, we do.
We do.
We do. Is the thing now is I'm not sure about the genre, because right now comedy is king.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's
Nigerians
doing comedy. Nigerians are people without joy. They don't get joy. So anything to put a smile on their face, you know. And then, I mean, you've seen Wedding Party, AMC Movies. Yeah, this comedy is king. Or rather, content is king, but comedy is winning in that department right now, you know. And people are very afraid to delve into any other genre because they're not sure. Oh, Nigerians they're not ready for this horror or something. They're not ready for.
But we were ready for your role.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If you do it good, and great, Nigerians appreciate good stuff. That's the truth, But I mean, you watch, I think, action films, and it's like comedy. You see some action, they are shooting somebody like this. The person is dying behind you. You understand what I mean? See the way I laugh. It's comedy. They are shooting somebody here.
Because I actually remember. I'm just trying to remember one I saw.
Yeah, a lot of them. You shoot somebody here, the person holding the leg.
Yes.
Do you get? But if you do something, just like a Jukokoro, I mean, the name alone, you think it's a Yoruba film.
Yeah.
But it's not. And then the language of the movie is totally Nigerian. When we got the script for Jukokoro, it was written in English and Yoruba. So my character was also supposed to speak Yoruba and certain other people, But by the time we got to set and I saw the cast, the area of cast that was on set, I knew certain people could speak different other languages, So I just suggested to the director and said, what? Why don't you make this? Why don't you do this like this? Because I could fake the Benin, accent. DJ played by Sammy Eddy could also. I think he's from there.
Didn't fake? No, he didn't. That guy is from.
Yeah, I think he's from there. And I'm not from there, so people was quite amazed to realize that.
It looks like you were from there.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
No, for real.
I had to learn Edo language on set.
So much
It's
like
amazing.
How long did it take?
Well, like I said, it was on set, so I really didn't have time. I just had to play back. I had people, recite certain things to me on WhatsApp, and I just kept playing it back.
Oh my God, this is what we're talking about. I mean, this is different from the norm. It's not like when you just give somebody a language and you just say it just the way they feel. I mean, you did it like you were from
well, and then the Benin people are very particular about their language. They don't mess around with it. So you have people call you, even the one I even tried to speak, people still call me and say, Shawn, you see something that's missed inside, but you did it well, but we'll still come and teach you many things. I say, it's okay.
In short,
it's all right.
When are you producing your own movie or directing your own movie? You're going to tell us that, but first, let's go on this very short break. When we come back, we're going to try and push Shawn, into the directing and production part of this business.
When you call me to tell me say you need bag, say I get runs for you. You know that yes, I don't want to keep person. Sure up, you don't keep person. I tell you keep person.
Sir, ndo hi umu okorobịa atọ na-eche nche na Unicorn Bank nke dị n'Ojuelegba.
They talk say armed robber killed 3 people for bank yesterday. If I did there, me have to fight well.
Problem every time they talk say you pass you sleep.
Welcome back, guys. If you're just joining us, it is Movie Talk, and we still have Shawn Faqua in the studio.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you have to dab to it?
Double free. Double free.
I mean, that was very, very nice for you to suggest something like that. I think that's like the main part of what people like about the movie, just trying to...
True. People, everybody had a connection to, certain...
I mean, you make a good director.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
So when now?
I mean, but for now, let's be doing our acting and be going. For now, but
I mean, eventually. It's so much work trying to be in here.
No, but the truth is, it's always good to go through the reins, in terms of get to know how an actor feels and the processes involved.
Very true.
Eventually, when you become an actor or a producer, it's easier to manage actors, and then everything as well. So, it's interesting. It's an interesting thought. Yeah, I mean, I've actually done a bit of that, even if not on a professional level. I mean, for Nigeria, we're taking over. We're taking over literally because Hollywood is coming here because of the type of content we have. They, on the other hand, are recycling their content. So there's nothing.
I think they've run out of ideas.
They'll do this part 1 to part 10. They'll bring out Independence Day. They'll bring back. They're just bringing back things, So there's really much to it apart from their VFX, which is special effects. So imagine we have movies like that where we're telling our own stories, an Usman Danfodio type of story, a Jaja of Opobo type of story
If you
with
need
special
more.
effects. Do you understand what I mean? So we're telling a local story with global appeal, with so much
This is why I'm
emphasis on
pushing you
production.
into directing and production.
That's it.
Yeah. But then you earlier on the show you were talking about being spiritual. I went to stalk you on Instagram. I saw something about 1 hour tongue challenge. What's that about?
Well, I just think it's a revival that is taking place right now because everybody seems to be in the same zone, you know, and it couldn't have come at a better time, you know. It's really and truly the spiritual rules the physical. That's the truth. So if you wake up in the morning and you just step out of your house, I'm sorry to say, but you're not leaving. You're living at risk.
Yeah.
It's a spiritual world living. I mean, there are different kingdoms on this earth.
Shawn does not look spiritual. Hi, I'm proud of you. I mean, looking at you, when I saw it, I'm like, this guy, you know, like what you said before when they call you, oh, fine boy, come and act lover boy role, like that's it. And now there's a pastoral side of you.
No, beg, no, pastor, anything, side anything, no. We just, love, God. We're just servants. We're called to serve. That's the truth, And then we're called to represent the kingdom. There's so many people you see walking around who are representing their kingdoms, and they know how it functions and the benefits they garner from those kingdoms. So if you, who claim to love God, do not understand how your kingdom functions, you're not living.
Yeah.
You're just existing.
But then let's talk about, I asked you before, but I'm going to ask again because you did not really answer my question. Let's talk about projects that you're working on. What has been your biggest project?
Biggest project? I don't know if there's been a biggest project, but there's been some amazing works, like Ojukokoro you've seen. There's another one coming later this year. I can't wait for you guys to see that one. I'm not allowed to talk about it now, but it will blow your mind.
What's the name so I have to mark it on my calendar?
I can't even say it because the name might change. It was a working title that, they mentioned, so I'm sorry. But once you see it, don't worry, I'll beep you to let you know that's the one.
This is a promise.
Yeah, so there's that. There's Sugar Boy. There's Sugar Boy coming. There's August Visitor. There's Personal Assistant.
Wow.
There's Esohe. I think should be out next month.
Yeah,
I think it's premiering in the US and then it's coming down to Nigeria. A couple of others. I can't remember.
This year is going to be a Shawn Faqua year.
Amen. From your mouth to God's ears. I agree. Yeah, thank you.
So this is this question is something I like to ask people that are seated where you're sitting right now. A lot of people are watching. They're like, I like the fact that this guy has evolved from modeling to now being a big star on TV. I want to be like this person, but they're not sure how to go about it. So just tips.
Well, the truth is right now, the internet has made a lot of people superstars.
Yes.
Do you understand? So it's not like before where you have to know this person, let me hustle and If you have a parlor like this, if it's not up to this standard, if you have a space, if you have a camera, you can borrow a camera, you have a talent that the world needs to see. Just keep doing what you're doing. Someone out there will see you and they will call you up. There's a lot of people who that has happened to, And then if you want to go through the traditional route as well, you must pay your dues. You can't run away from that. That's the truth. Every industry, that happens. So this industry is not any different, So you must do pro bono stuff. Let people know that talent exists first. And then they begin to put a value on your talent. Do you understand? You can't come into the industry and you're charging as if you're Brad Pitt. Meanwhile, nobody knows whether you have Brad Pitt's type of skill. Do you understand what I mean? So, so you need to do pro bono stuff. You need to get out there as much as possible. The internet is a very powerful tool. Use that as much as you can. Get involved with, there are a lot of acting groups right now, WhatsApp, on even Instagram. You get notifications for auditions. You must go for auditions. Trust me, I still go for auditions. you know, even if it's to gauge where you are at in terms of skill.
I've learned so much. It's obvious that you're very, very intelligent.
It's fine, it's fine. I mean, anything for the craft.
Yes. So, I mean, a lot of people want to follow you on your Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. Just give us your handles.
Okay, Instagram at Shawn Faqua, Twitter at Shawn Faqua still. I'm not on Snapchat yet. I'm still trying to understand and manage.
It's very easy. I can teach you.
No. When I used to have a manager, I used to do all those stuff now. You know, it's not easy to do all that.
Yeah.
You know, like people with like 3 different phones. I don't know how they do it. It's not easy to have one phone safe. It's work. You know, but yeah, at Shawn Faqua, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Shawn Faqua, email shawnfaqua@gmail.com. What else again? I can't give my number. Why did you waste
time on Facebook? I think some people have gone to, you know, you have your own Shawn Faqua and you see like 10 other Shawn Faquas and you're not sure.
It's a lie. It's one. One and only Shawn Faqua.
Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking around. It has been AMC Movie Talk. You can go follow us on all our social media platforms. Follow us and hopefully we might follow you back. We will follow you back. We're very nice people. My name is NY Overs. Catch you guys next time on AMC Movie Talk.